Good evening, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. If you can hear me, please let me know. Good evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, so say hello to me. Hello, Caroline. Caroline. Welcome. Yes, I've seen that face on LinkedIn. Welcome, Caroline. Welcome, Judith Wamaida. Welcome. So type your name. So just type your name and your country flag. Where are you watching us from? So Caroline, are you watching us from Kenya? So drop hello, your name, and your country flag, right? Or you can just say Caroline, wave at us, and a Kenyan flag. Yes, so let's do that in the next 2 minutes. Welcome, welcome. This is very, if you know me well, you know I love my audience participating in my webinars. Okay, so I need you to participate. We're not just here to listen. Let me even first remove the slides for a second. Yes, so you can see me in full. Let me increase my brightness. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I need you to fully participate. I need you to fully participate. So just give me a minute. I bring my lights closer. Welcome. So just follow the sound of my voice. Follow the sound of my voice. Yeah. So welcome, welcome. Don't leave. I am here. Yes. Welcome. So drop your name and your country. Where are you watching us from? Hello, Sylvia Alwot from Kenya. Welcome. Caroline is from Kenya. Amazing. Welcome, welcome. I am so glad that you're here with us today. Karibuni sana, my Kenyan people. Karibu. Karibu means welcome. If you're watching from Ghana, Nigeria, let me know. I do have quite a number of networks from those countries. South Africa as well. Let me know anyone from outside. Oh, bet I needed a charge. Welcome. We're at 16 people. Awesome. Now, guys, please do me a favor. Please do me a favor. This was a last minute webinar, okay? But I've been able to put it together just for you. So please do me a favor, guys. Just share this YouTube live with one person. Just share this YouTube live with one person. I will be dropping the link in the chat. So I'm just using my phone. So I'm dropping the link in the chat. Just please share this live with one person. Just one person. I will truly appreciate. Yeah. Actually, admin, just help me do that. If you could. Admin, please help me just share today's link in the chat. But let me see if I can pin it to. Welcome, welcome everyone. Please, please. The only way you could help me, you're not paying to be here. This is free. So just help me share the YouTube link. Just help me share the YouTube link. I believe it's clickable. Yeah, I trust the second one. So there it is. There it is. There it is. Yeah. So I do know you can pin something. You can pin at on YouTube. So allow me to figure that out. Let me see. Pin. No. Is that? But I'm on YouTube Premium, but not StreamYard Premium. Yes, so I've shared the link. So kindly just help me share it. It's either of the two. Okay, so welcome, welcome. I am super excited that you will be here. Happy new month, guys. Can you believe it? It's March already. Where are the days going? Oh my goodness, where are the days going? Literally, let me remove the comment. Where are these days going? This is crazy. This is crazy. Kawera Glory, welcome. Cherop, welcome. Happy new month to everyone. Lucy Njoki, Lucy from Kenya, welcome. So I have quite a number of Kenyans. so far. Yeah. So yeah, all of you are Kenyan. So welcome. So if you haven't said hi, please say hi in the chat. Let me know you're here. I love my audience participating so that I know I'm not speaking to, people who are dormant. Just be active. Yeah, be active in the on the keyboard. Just be active on the keyboard. Answer my questions. I'll be asking you some really good questions. It's going to be very interactive, in other words, right? And so please don't leave me hanging. I will feel so bad. I have planned this. I've put this together for you. The weather isn't the best, but here we are. I was even to sip some water. Yeah, but here we are. Um, So please do me a favor and just be very interactive, okay? So shall we begin? Welcome to Build a Brand That Attracts, Day 1. This is a 2-day personal branding workshop. Honestly, if I like how this goes, this will be a regular thing. This will be a regular thing. But it also all depends on you, honestly. If you won't be interactive, if you won't be participatory, then unfortunately, I may not be able to do this again. But I would really love to do this, right? So please be as participatory as much just by first introducing yourself. Just introduce yourself, please. Okay. So welcome, Annette, Faith. Welcome. Amazing, amazing. Glad that you're all here. Okay, Faith Wagaki, you sound like my former teacher. I don't know if you are, but you sound like my former teacher back in high school. Uh, I still remember some of my teachers' names. My memory is quite something. Yeah, so I'm just sharing my slides, adding them to the stage. Yes, so welcome. I believe you'll still see my face, but just down there, right? I love showing my face so that you can see me interacting with you and, of course, asking you questions, right? I don't even, personally, I don't attend webinars where someone isn't showing their face. Like, you need to show your face, right? So welcome. So let me see. Yes, it's much visible, right? Okay. So, for those who are interacting with me for the very first time, I am Miss Muthoni Njoroge, but I will definitely be introducing myself deeper and sharing my journey. I am a 5-star personal branding and LinkedIn expert, and I've been doing this for the past 3 good years. I actually celebrated 3 years in January. So yes, so I already turned 3 in this career, in this entrepreneurship. Yes, I'm a full-time entrepreneur. I don't have a 9 to 5 that I have to answer. Yes, but we thank God, and it's not been easy. But here we are. I am super glad that you were able to make it today. Okay, and so just before we start, right? I just need a few minutes of your time. Please make sure your notifications are off, guys. Make sure your notifications are off, right? Make sure your phone is on do not disturb and you have something to write with. I even said in my post, make sure you have a notepad and a pen. Yeah. Make sure you have a notepad and a pen to be able to write. Yeah. But your notifications are off. I need you to lock in. The Gen Z, we call it locking in. So I need you to do what? To lock in right now, lock in. Welcome, James. Welcome, Jacinta. Welcome, Rose. If you introduce yourself, I have to say hi. Welcome, Breen. Breen, you're from Kenya. Oh, I've seen that's the Kenyan flag. Yeah, Breen, welcome. Jacinta. Good evening, Annette from Kenya. Welcome, Felix Otieno, your student. Yay, welcome, Felix. Glad you're here. Super proud of you. Yes, so anybody else, once you join, please say hi. Please say hi. Please let me know you're here. Let's be very interactive and let's have an amazing time learning and getting to know all about personal branding. Okay. So I'm just looking at my phone just to make sure that we are live and everything is running smoothly. Okay. So I was introducing myself, right? I hope you've turned off your notifications, do not disturb. Make sure you've locked in for this couple of minutes. It's just going to be 1 hour, right? And so we're going to end at around 8:40. Since we started a bit late, my apologies. We'll start at around 8:40 there, okay? I mean, we'll stop at around 8:40. All right. So that is out of the way. Yeah, welcome officially to tonight's webinar. I am so happy and so glad that you could make it, to be honest, to this 2-day personal brand workshop. This is day one. And what is the topic? Build a brand that attracts. It's a 2-day workshop. Build a brand that attracts opportunities, right? And my goal is to show you how you can be able to attract opportunities in the next 60 days, at least one paid opportunity in the next 60 days. Okay, so that is my goal. All right. Now, I am Miss Muthoni Njoroge, and some of you know me already as the LinkedIn Lioness. And tonight, I want to have a very honest and real conversation with you about something that most people get completely wrong about personal branding and LinkedIn. Yeah. And so, before I do that, I need to ask you something, and I want you to be very honest with me. How many of you have been on LinkedIn and, or rather online, right? Posting whichever social media, building your personal brand for over 1 year, and you haven't yet gotten a paid opportunity? By show of hands, can I see? Can I see? You can just drop this, that waving emoji. Just look for that emoji, that hand emoji. So you've been on LinkedIn for quite some time, okay? And or if not LinkedIn, any other platform, and you desire to get a paid opportunity, but you still haven't. But mostly LinkedIn. Let me look at those who are active on LinkedIn. Okay, Sylvia Luoch has risen her hand. We have Rose. Awesome, awesome. Breen, amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you for that. Yes, so this is how we proceed. When I ask a question, please just answer. Yeah, just respond to me so I know we're together. Okay, so basically, you're telling me you've been posting, you've been engaging, you've been building your brand, but nothing is really happening, right? You're not reaping the fruits of your labor, or rather of the efforts that you're making to build your brand. Okay, so basically no opportunities, no one is reaching out. So if that's you, you are in exactly the right place tonight, because that is what I'm going to share with you. And because what I'm going to share with you is not what you've had before, I need you to do what? To listen keenly, right? To listen keenly and to lock in. All right, so why should you listen to me? Why should you listen to me tonight? Why should you listen to me? Because this is very important. If you are interacting with me for the very first time, welcome. Maybe you've been referred, you've been recommended, get to this webinar, watch, listen to this young lady. Yeah. So welcome. And so for those who already know me, permit me to share my background once more for those who are encountering me for the very first time. As I said, I'm Miss Muthoni Njoroge. That Miss is very important. It's part of my branding, okay? People call me the LinkedIn Lioness, and I'm super proud that if you type the LinkedIn Lioness just on the search bar, you will definitely find my posts, yeah? And so that is me. And let me show you, this was me back in January 2023, yeah? So I don't know if I move it, I need to move this, remove from stage. No. Let me just use a different, yeah. So that was me, January 2023. That was my LinkedIn profile, right? And then this is me, February 2026. Okay, I should have shared for March since we already did March. But anyway, let's work with this, right? I crossed 95, 200. So not much difference. But yeah, we proceed. So that was me, January 2023. This is me today, February 2026. And can you see the difference, guys? Can you see the difference? Because this was me when I was starting. I was a jack of all trades, as you can see even through my headline. I was figuring it out. I mean, I had my photo, my entire photo on my banner. What was I thinking? And I want opportunities. Come on. Anyways, that was a really good profile photo. That was my very first shoot that I went to while in college, by the way. And so yeah, the profile photo is good, but the banner and the headline is wanting, hugely wanting. And LinkedIn had this feature of talks about, then you add your hashtags. That was back in 2023 and early 2024, and then LinkedIn removed it. So that's quite interesting. So honestly, if LinkedIn still had that feature, I will still add it, because I believe it's key to have what your content is all about, and I believe that's also increased search appearances back then. So, anyways, can you see the huge difference? Thank you, Sylvia. Sylvia has seen the huge difference, right? Can you see, guys? Can you see? Yeah. And this is where I began. Where is okay? Yeah. So this is some of the achievements that I've been able to have. This is a summary, right? This is just a summary of some of my key achievements. 5-star LinkedIn and personal branding trainer. That's because when you look at my reviews on LinkedIn, I am 5-star rated. Okay. And of course, my recommendations, I have 54 recommendations under my belt on LinkedIn, and over 3,000 professionals trained across 20 countries. LinkedIn Influencer of the Year. All of this I've been able to bring in. Difference in followers. Rose said, yes, of course, difference in followers for sure. Yeah, you can see we all start from somewhere. And even those 2K followers, allow me to just add, even these 2K followers, I used to post, even if it was randomly, I gained this 2,500 followers from that posting, right? So, but the moment I knew I want to build a brand, I had locked in, I had come to that realization, and I had made the decision to make this real, to make this a reality for me. That is when I actually ended 2023 at 15. Was it 15? Yeah, 15,000 followers, I believe. Either 10K or 15,000 followers, right? So I made that decision. So yeah, I was invisible too. I was invisible too until I made what? One decision. Can you type one decision? One decision. And that is the decision I want you to make today at the end of this webinar and also tomorrow. Yeah, I need you to make what? One decision. But today, let's make one decision. And that one decision is to stop being invisible and start being visible. And to the right audience, not just anyone, to the right people. And what I normally say, I don't know if you've heard this before. I need you to be visible for those who are holding your money. That's a phrase that I normally say. You need to be visible to those who are holding your money, and you need to know who is holding your money. That is very key. You need to know who is holding your money, right? And we'll have that discussion. So, anyways, now another difference. Can you look at this difference? January 2023 and January 2025. January 2023, that is me at my mother's home, at a corner in our living room, in her living room rather. I'm in my living room now, so in her living room, and working. And so I had literally, I think it was around like 3 months or 2 months just after I started building my personal brand, which is crazy, and I had already had clients. Yeah, I actually landed my very first paid client within 2 months, and my retainer client in the third month of building my personal brand. That is why I believe I am the best person to take you through this webinar, to show you how to actually build a brand that will attract opportunities, right? 2 years down the line, I was featured on national newspaper, that is Saturday Nation by Nation Media Group, and full page newspaper, which was truly incredible. So yeah, so that is my journey. You can see where once I made that decision, I was able to actually make my dream come true. Not just build an income from what I do, but also being featured, being recognized for it, right? So let me bring my photo down here. Oh, okay. So you won't be able to see. So my first international gig, right? So this is months down the line, still in 2023, guys. Still in 2023, months down the line. Can you see that what one decision can do for you? Can you see what just one decision can do for you? My first international gig that paid me in 6 figures. I quoted in dollars. Guys, I quoted in dollars. So I was able to moderate a 3-day Heineken, a 3-day conference by Heineken. You can see the logo behind. There was Heineken and the Mayor conference back in August 2023. Actually, it's oh my goodness, it was just fate. It was on my birthday month. I was able to do this amazing event. Please don't focus on the outfits. I regret saying it, but you can see where we all come from far, right? Even the wig. Yeah, we come from far. But yeah, that was literally me. Even when you look at when you look at my LinkedIn, just scroll through my LinkedIn after this, that is after this webinar, scroll through my LinkedIn, go to my experience section, right? Go to speaking. I have an experience under speaking. What is it called? Oh yeah, so under Miss Muthoni Njoroge Inc. Yeah, you'll see global speaker and trainer as well as global moderator. So you'll be able to see all the photos from this event. I document my experiences and I put them under my experience section, right? Whatever it is, and I actually need to update it. It still needs an update, and you can add as many photos as you can. So you can be able to see all the photos from this event. It was truly an incredible event. It came from my own client, right? Linda, why are you lying? Stylish, where? You're lying, right? The gig came from a client, and through that money, I was able to move out from from my mother's home, my mama's home. Yeah. And so I was able now to live independently. So that is my story. And then you can see, let me now expand it a bit. And now look here, these are my certifications from LinkedIn. So I'm certified by LinkedIn themselves. That's my credibility. And these are just some of the certificates. These are 7 of them. When you look at my skills and certifications, you will find all of them. Just from afar, you can read. Some of them are, of course, on storytelling, personal branding, mostly about personal branding, leadership, that is building leadership visibility on LinkedIn. I've learned all of this back in 2024, right? So you can view all my certifications at your free, of course, on at your convenience on my LinkedIn, but here they are. So I'm showing you my credibility, right? So that you don't have any objection. So the credibility is there. I am certified by LinkedIn themselves. I love LinkedIn learning because you get to learn from the experts straight. I'm not saying Coursera or Udemy. I actually did some courses on Udemy. They're not bad, but LinkedIn, there's just that credibility that LinkedIn holds, and I would highly recommend it to anyone, even whichever industry that you're in. Go and check some of the certifications. Prerequisite for LinkedIn certification, just go and check. Just go and check. No, not really. You don't need any prerequisites. There are none actually. Sorry, there are none. There are none. Yeah. So just go and check. And once you join my academy, I will show you how to go about it and actually how to strategize getting those certifications, right? So I can't share too much on it, Linda. I'm sorry, right? You have to join my academy so I can guide you strategically on how to go about them. All right. So few years down the line, this is my very first training, corporate training by NCBA. So I was called to do this corporate training, and it was incredible. And it was through Brighter Monday, as you can see, the first photo on the right up. The first photo at the top right, that's me and a representative of Brighter Monday Kenya. Then at the bottom, that's a representative from NCBA. So I got this opportunity through Brighter Monday. Brighter Monday has actually been a great client of mine for quite some time, and I was privileged. They gave me this opportunity to speak, and I'll never forget how this opportunity came to be. It was literally, they called me 3 days, or is it 4 days to the event? Yeah. And interestingly, the day of the event was coinciding with the day that I was moving out from my former place, now coming to where I currently live. And it was truly crazy, but they told me it's just in the morning, Muthoni, then by afternoon you'll be out. And I couldn't say no. The opportunity came with a really good honorarium, or rather a good payment. It wasn't really speaking, it was more of training, a good payment. And I was like, you know what, sure, let's do it. And I did it, and I thank God I was able to get that opportunity. So yeah, and it all, once again, Brighter Monday found me through LinkedIn. Okay, it was all because of LinkedIn. Then some years down the line, your photos also evolved because of that one decision. Can you see? I love that. Thank you, Sylvia. Yes, of course. You can see even my photos are evolving and my style is becoming better, right? I love that. So yeah, flown for the very first time to South Africa to speak at and that's how the title international speaker came to be. And this is my amazing friend Gail Munai, all the way from South Africa. Gail is such a great human being, such a great lady to know and to connect with. And I've known her since 2024. Since 2024, there is a relationship that I had built for over 1 year by the time she actually called me to speak at this event, right? So it was a fully paid speaking engagement, and oh my goodness! And I flew for the very first time. How many saw some of those posts, right? Touchdown Johannesburg. I flew for the very first time, and God had it in plan. And that time that I flew, I was flying to South Africa. I wasn't going to Diani, I wasn't going to Mombasa, right? I went to South Africa. And so I thank God for that, right? And so this was me at the airport when they were receiving me. And then this was at the event. I spoke, but I wasn't able to get really clear photos of me speaking. So it's just me and Gail giving me the gift here. But yes, but I did share some of those photos of me speaking on LinkedIn. Then this is still 2025, the same year. This was just recent. I was awarded the Pulse LinkedIn Influencer of the Year by God's grace. I thank God through my community, of course, through you guys. You guys came through for me, for those who knew about it. And I had only 10 days to mobilize, and I was able to mobilize. And so many people came through for me, and I'm truly, truly grateful, right? So that is my journey. That is my can you see how far people come, right? You can see this is not how it looked like. Can you see how it looks elegant and so gorgeous? And just look at this photo. This photo, look at the first photo here, and just look at this photo, right? And you can see how much I've evolved over the years, right? This is the power of personal branding, to be honest. This is the power of making that one decision that you are going to lock in, you're going to build your brand, you're going to go all the way in to make it happen, right? Now, by the time we are done with today's workshop, right? I will need you to make one single most powerful shift that changes everything. That is what we're going to do. Yeah. And so before we get deeper, I want to set the ruler here. I want to tell you exactly what you're walking away with today so that you can measure whether I delivered. Are we together? Are we okay? I mean, are we together, guys? Are we together? If you're together, just give me the roaring lion. Give me the lion. Drop the lion emoji. Drop the lion emoji if you're together. Drop the lion emoji if you're together, right? So by the end of this session, you will not just have information, but you will have an epiphany. Okay, you will finally understand why people with half your expertise are earning double your income. And I've been where you are, and I know what it feels like to pour everything you have into your work and still feel completely invisible. And I want you to know that is not your fault. Okay, today we fix that. Can you drop today we fix that? Today we fix that. Just type that in the comment section. Today we fix that. I know some of you literally have so much experiences over. I only have 3 years of experience currently, but I know people with 7 years of experience, 10 years of experience, but they really don't understand why people with half their expertise are earning double their income today. Yeah. And so today we fix that. I want you to know that that's not your fault. Today we do that. Today we do what? We fix that. We fix that. Yeah. And so allow me just to share something interesting I read on LinkedIn by a lady that I follow. I actually admire her from the US. I'm not going to share. I'm going to keep her for now. But once you become my student, I normally really give you a lot of guys to follow on LinkedIn who will really help you in your journey to grow. So for her, she does confidence. It's not personal branding. She does mostly confidence, all that. So just listen to this. Just listen to this post. This post really made me thinking. While you're doubting yourself, someone with half your skill is faking their way to success with ChatGPT. Let me repeat that. While you're doubting yourself, yeah, some of you are still doubting yourself if you have the experience, if you have the and I will go through some of the lies that you keep telling yourself here. Someone with half your skill is faking their way to success with ChatGPT. Yet you have the experience, you have the real experience. Why? What's happening? Yet you have the real experience. Don't let self doubt rob you of the life you deserve. If you don't go away with anything, just go away with that one thing. Yeah. Don't let self-doubt rob you of the life you want, you deserve. Can someone type that quote down? Don't let self-doubt rob you of the life you deserve. But I hope you caught the can you see how profound that is? Because so many people right now, I mean, with access to AI, they aren't they aren't even doing the they aren't even going for the certifications like I did, right? They're faking their way with ChatGPT and all. But yet here you are doubting yourself. You have the real experience, and they're robbing you of the life you deserve. Literally, guys. That's crazy. That's crazy. That is honestly crazy. Yeah. So let me just to place my photo there instead. So if you have been trying to grow your presence online, posting here and there, yeah, attending webinars, buying courses, how many of you have been doing that for the past 1 year or even more than 1 year? By show of hands, let me see. Let me see. Yeah. You've been trying to grow your online presence, posting here and there, attending webinars, buying courses, and you still feel like nobody is seeing you. Can I see by show of hands if you're here? I want you to hear me clearly. It is not your fault. Honestly, the system was never designed to reward expertise. It was never designed to reward expertise. It was designed to reward what? Visibility. Type that down. The system was never designed to reward expertise. It was designed to reward visibility. And so if you're not visible, why should I work with you? Why should I work with you? Right? So nobody sat you down and said, here's how to turn your knowledge into a magnetic personal brand that attracts premium clients while you sleep. Am I speaking to consultants, coaches in the house? If you're a consultant, can you just type consultant here? Coach, trainer, founder, freelancer. Those are my people. I love those people. I love those people. Those are my people. Entrepreneur, right? Founder, entrepreneur. Can you drop your title here? Let me see. Let me see you. Let me see you. Yeah. And then you were told, work hard, be excellent, and the right people will find you. That is a dangerous lie. I want you to know today that is what? A dangerous lie. The most brilliant people, I repeat, the most brilliant people I know are the most invisible. Am I lying? The good thing, I know I'm not lying. The most brilliant people I know are the most invisible. I meet them at networking events. They call me, they get referred to me, they get recommended to me. Muthoni, the things that I have done at my workplace, at my business, da 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 da, but they're the most invisible. So if you struggled, that struggle has a name. Today we are naming the problem. Yeah. If you struggle, that struggle what? Has a name. And it's called the visibility gap. Type that. The visibility gap. The visibility gap. And today we close it. And today we close it. We close that gap. Today we close that gap. So I can see we have this coach, trainer, founder, amazing Linda, consultant James, Jacinta, I believe that's Jacinta, trainer, founder, freelancer and trainer, founder and strategist, Cherop, freelancer. So if you're a freelancer, consultant, coach, trainer, drop it in the chat. Let me see you. Let me see you, right? And can you drop the visibility gap? The visibility gap. Yeah, that's the visibility gap. And so now, the big problem that we have today is let me showcase to you. Let me showcase to you here. So why brilliant? So basically, this is what we're going to be understanding today. Why brilliant experts stay broke and unknown. The one thing separating a $500 consultant from a $5,000 one. How to build a personal brand that hunts premium clients for you. And yeah, so that is what you're going to be covering today. So if you've been invisible online, it's not because you lack skills or talent, it's because nobody taught you the real game. And that is what we are learning today. Yeah. So we have the big problem. And the big problem here is two consultants, both 10 years of experience, both are brilliant. Let's look at consultant A. Consultant A has no LinkedIn presence, no content, no brand, relies on referrals, some months good, most months terrifying. Now we have another consultant, consultant B. This consultant posts consistently. She shares her thinking, has a point of view. She is known. Clients come to her. She charges 3 times more and she doesn't negotiate. Her worth is her worth. You don't negotiate with that. Yeah. What's the difference? It's not talent, neither is it credentials, nor is it connections. It's visibility. Yeah. And let's be honest, guys, in today's marketplace, look at the marketplace today. Perception is currency. Perception is currency. The professional who controls the narrative controls the income. This is the invisible expert epidemic that I'm seeing right now. Can someone type perception is currency? That is what I want you to take away with. Perception is currency. We are talking about opportunities. We're talking about money, right? But guess what? Perception is currency. We are going through the invisible expert epidemic, and it is costing you clients, contracts, confidence, and cash. But the solution is simpler than you think. The solution is simpler than you think. Okay. Now, are we together? Are we together? Perception is what? Currency. Perception is currency. Perception is currency. Yeah. So just give me a second. I need to look for something that I needed to remind myself when I got here. Are we together? Perception is currency. Yeah. There's that visibility gap. And what is the solution here? Perception is currency. Okay. Allow me. Yes. So right now, someone with less experience than you is charging more. Remember consultant A and consultant B? This is the summary. Right now, someone with less experience than you is charging more, attracting better clients, and being called an authority in your field. And look at the things that I've just placed in white. And I've made it capital so that you can be able to see right now. That is very key because it's happening right now. Charging more, attracting better clients, and being called an authority in your field. And this is the reality. 90% of LinkedIn users never post. They're invisible. Buyers choose based on perceived expertise, not actual expertise. Oh my goodness, I have seen this play out each and every day. Buyers choose based on perceived expertise. Remember when I said perception is currency? This is why. We choose based on perceived expertise, not actual expertise. Because we are on social media. When I see this person looks like an expert, speaks like an expert, I'm seeing their social proof in terms of testimonials, right? Why wouldn't I work with this person? Because I can see people are saying really great things about them in terms of their expertise. they can see the guarantee. You even reach out to some of those testimonials just to prove, just to prove that this is evidence, right? It's all because of this. Yet you're there, you're quiet. You don't want to share the projects you've done, the incredible, huge projects that you've done. Then look at this, the professional with the strongest brand wins every single time. Am I lying? Am I lying? Even look at you. Let's. How many of you are careerpreneurs? Careerpreneurs. I still love my careerpreneurs. Where are you? Careerpreneurs. Those who are on 9 to 5. You are employed. You are at a 9 to 5. How many of you are careerpreneurs? You call yourself a careerpreneur. Look at the professional in the office, right? The person who everybody knows when they literally even do a small task. Yeah, when they just do a minor task that was like, let's say even it was a spreadsheet, they make a big deal out of it and then sure everybody knows. Let's say they played a very small role at a group project, at a project, right? They were in this project, they weren't even the leader, but they played a role. And whether it was minor or it was huge, but they made a huge deal out of it. They ensured the right people knew about it, right? They didn't keep quiet. They didn't say, "Oh, I will. I know they have seen it." They will be the loudest. Whenever they have an idea, they will share it. Don't you see these people have the strongest brand in the office? It may not be the most positive, but the strongest. Look, I haven't said positive, the strongest brand. Meaning, even when it comes to promotions, they'll be the ones who will be on top of mind. Same thing happens on LinkedIn. If you are just having a pretty profile and you're like, Miss Muthoni did say have an optimized profile, at least I have that. And then you think now people are going to know you. Shock on you. I'm here to say shock on you because you're not building your brand. You're not putting yourself out there just because you have a pretty profile. How will we know you? How will I know that you're a really great expert? Remember, number 2, buyers as well as employers, recruiters. This goes to recruiters. They choose based on perceived expertise. So you better build that visibility. My friend, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You better build that visibility. The single thing standing between you and premium clients. Let me go back to my amazing consultants, coaches, trainers, to Linda, Jacinta, Joshua Minor. Joshua Minor, that's from the Global LinkedIn Bootcamp. Welcome. Thank you. I'm calling out the consultants and trainers and the coaches. We have Jacinta, we have James, we have Linda, we have Sylvia, we have Grace, we have Cherop, who's a freelancer, right? The single thing standing between you and premium clients is this: you have not yet built a personal brand that speaks for you when you're not in the room, that speaks for you when you're literally sleeping. That is the thing, okay? A personal brand is a reputation engine. It is a reputation engine. And everything I'm going to show you today comes down to one thing. One domino. Can you just write that down? Type that down. One domino. If this one falls, everything else falls with it. Honestly, everything falls with it. One thing or one domino. Type that down. One thing, one domino. Right? A personal brand is a reputation engine. It makes a prospect find you online and immediately say, yes, this is the person I need. Not I want to work with, I need. When built correctly, it does 3 things automatically. 3 things. This is what you need to write down on your notepad. Number 1, it attracts the right people. It attracts the right people. Number 2, it repels the wrong people. It repels the wrong people. And finally, number 3, it pre-sells you before you ever get on a call. It pre-sells you before you ever get on a call. That is what this when your personal brand is built correctly, it does these three things automatically. And honestly, I have seen it play out in my career, in my life for the past 3 years. It has attracted the right people. I've shown you some of the opportunities, training opportunities. I've hosted amazing training programs and I've had great students. It repels the wrong people, the people that I don't want to work with, right? And finally, it pre-sells me before I ever get on a call. My goodness, if I record my sales calls, by the way, I do have sales calls for my high ticket programs. And so whenever I get on these calls, they already know my brand. They've already gone through my profile. They've already been told something about me. They've already seen my content. They've already experienced my teaching, my training through these webinars, right? Through my LinkedIn lives where I've hosted other guest speakers. My own brand has pre-sold me before I get on that call. And so they already know the kind of brand that I have, right? So this is the one thing separating professionals who are struggling from those who are thriving. But first, I need to destroy 3 lies you've been told, because those lies are the only thing standing in your way. Are we ready? Are we ready for the lies? The 3 lies. Are we ready? Let me know. We are ready. Ready, ready. Just drop ready. One thing, one domino. Awesome. But drop ready now. Let me see. Are you ready? Yeah. Are you ready? Yeah. As I've said here, before you can build a brand that roars, we must silence the 3 lies that have been keeping you small. So these are the 3 lies. These are the 3 lies here. So raise your hand, even mentally, but use the hand emoji in the chat, please. Don't just do this mentally. Let me see it. Let me see you getting redemption today. Okay? Because I need you to be redeemed. Today I'm redeeming you. Sorry, excuse me. Let me drink some water. So, raise your hand if you've said something like, I'll start when I have the money. Or rather, I'll start when I have more to say. I'll start when I have more to say. I'll post when I have something impressive to share. Yeah. I can proudly announce, I am thrilled to announce. That's when you only want to post on LinkedIn. I'll post when I have something impressive to share. Or I don't have time to be on LinkedIn every day. That is a lie. How many of you have told yourselves this before? Let me see by show of hands. By show of hands. Yeah. These are the 3 invisible chains keeping brilliant, powerful professionals exactly where they are: unseen, undervalued, underpaid. I call them the 3 lies. And they feel true. Am I lying? They'll feel true to you. They feel true. That is what makes them so dangerous, right? Do I repeat the lies? Let me repeat them one more time. I'll start when I have more to say. I'll post when I have something impressive to share. I don't have time to be on LinkedIn every day. Those are lies. Today we break every single one of them. And when we do, you are going to feel something shift. That shift, that is the beginning of your brand. Are we together? Are we together, guys? Are we together? Yeah, I've seen quite a number of hands. Thank you, Sylvia, Grace, Rose, Grace, another Grace. Yes, Grace Njeru, child health coach. I believe that should be. I don't know if that is my student from Ghana. What's her name? Dr. Nwag Bay. Yeah, Cherop. Awesome, awesome. Is child health coach? Could you kindly identify yourself? What's your first name? Is that Sandra? Let me tell you, I know my students, and I mean, we just completed cohort 1, so they're still top of mind. I can still remember them. So now let's break this down into 3 secrets, right? Let's break this down into three secrets. Secret number one. Secret number one. Positioning beats credentials. The first lie, we are now targeting the first lie. I need more experience before I can call myself an expert. How long have you been doing what you do? Let me start by asking you that. How long have you been doing what you do? 2 years, 1 year, 5 years, 20, 10, right? Drop the number of years. Let me see your years of experience in terms of your expertise. Let me drop the number of years. 3 months. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, Linda, you've deleted. I'm talking of expertise in your area. You don't need to have started coaching. Okay, you starting coaching is awesome, right? But before you even became a coach, you do have some experience for you to actually now call yourself a coach, I believe, or a trainer, right? 2 years, awesome. 5 years. Linda, just answer me there, both corporate and business. 14 years. Wow, Jacinta, that is impressive. That is impressive. So you're the highest so far. Linda, my question is, you did say 8 years. Yes, you can see 8 years experience. So I believe you have 8 years of experience, but 3 months of coaching experience. Am I right? Yeah. So you can see the number of years of experience you have. Yeah. So you already have the expertise. What I'm trying to establish right now is you already have the expertise. What you don't have is a system for packaging it so that the right people can find, understand, and trust it. Are we together? And I love a book called Expert Secrets by Russell Brunson, and I share this at my academy. Russell talks about being the guide, not the guru. You need to be the guide. You don't need to be the world's foremost authority. You just need to be one step ahead of the person you are helping. And you are. Your expertise is locked inside your head. Yeah. Your past projects, your past clients, your quiet conversations. It is not visible, right? It is not working for you. When you package it correctly, you stop competing on price. You stop chasing clients. And so what do? Your brand explains your value for you. Can you see how personal branding helps you? Right? Your brand explains your value for you 24 hours a day. Literally, even that is how I've been able to attract international clients. You don't need more experience. You need to make the experience you already have undeniable. Undeniable. That is the key. Undeniable. 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 Yeah. So let me tell you about Agatha. Agatha, I'm going to share about her in just a few. Agatha is a seasoned HR professional who had just made the leap into consulting and training. Brilliant woman, deep expertise, but like so many of you, she was invisible online. Nobody knew she existed, but she joined the Global LinkedIn Bootcamp at first. That was back in 2020, I believe 2025. She was in cohort 6 or cohort 7. Yeah, 2025. And she also joined my academy, cohort 1 of my academy, right? She did the work, she packaged her expertise, she built her brand. And what happened next? She secured a brand new office this quarter, this same quarter we are in. She closed 3 recruitment contracts, 2 training contracts, guys, and she trained 12 members of staff. But that is not even the best part. A multinational company operating across 28 countries invited Agatha to train 2,000 women virtually. Can you believe that? You want to know how that multinational found her? I even shared this on LinkedIn. Guys, this is a story, this is a testimonial I shared on LinkedIn, and feel free to reach out to her. The HR manager discovered Agatha on ChatGPT and on LinkedIn. It's her content, her LinkedIn content appeared on ChatGPT. And so they went to her LinkedIn and actually confirmed what they saw. Not through a referral. Not through years of networking, all through her personal brand, doing the work while she slept. And this is what? The power of packaging your expertise correctly. Yeah, make your expertise undeniable. Yes, make your expertise undeniable. Make your expertise undeniable. And for those who are from the Pride Circle channel, I have a channel called the Pride Circle channel. I even shared 3 things there. Why I built that channel, because I want to help people become unmatched, undeniable, and unforgettable. That is what personal branding is all about. And that is what I train my students to become unmatched, undeniable, and unforgettable. As I said, you need to make the experience you already have undeniable. That is secret number 1. Positioning. Positioning. And I have summarized here in such a good way. The market doesn't reward the most qualified, it rewards the most positioned. So the question is, are you positioned? Are you positioned? Secret number 2, audience size is a myth. Oh my goodness, audience size is the biggest myth. The second lie is social media has drilled this into us. You need a big following to make money. That is simply not true. That is simply not true. Yeah. And in .com Secrets book, still I share in my academy, it introduces something we call the Dream 100. The idea that you don't need to reach millions, you need to reach your people. And we go through these 2 books together in the academy. The specific right people already looking for exactly what you offer. Your LinkedIn profile is not a popularity contest. It is a positioning tool. That is what your LinkedIn is. So stop trying to attract as many followers as possible. They're good. It's a nice to have, right? But are you positioning yourself? Are you positioning yourself? When positioned correctly, even 300 people seeing it can change your business. How many of you would even love to work with 300 clients? Yeah. Think about it. You only need 1 premium client a month to transform your income. You don't need millions of followers or even hundreds of thousands of followers. 1 decision maker who sees your profile and thinks, this is exactly who I need to call. This is exactly who I need to call. But don't take my word for it. Let me tell you about Teresa Njeru. And I made a post about Teresa, and I'll still talk about her in just a few minutes. Teresa Njeru joined my academy. No massive audience. She's yet to cross 3,000 followers. I don't know if Teresa is here, and she really helped me market my webinars last week and even today. I really appreciate her. She has such a great heart, and she's been very supportive. Teresa, in just 5 weeks of being in the academy, 5 weeks, hosted 2 vision boarding sessions and trained 27 students in it. Yeah. And not only that, she landed 10 coaching clients. 10 coaching clients. And she made a post. She made a post about it. Even Walter, I'll talk about Walter. Walter made a post. Even Agatha made a post about it. Yeah. I'm not just sharing these things out of nowhere. These are real testimonials, and by all means go to their profiles and you'll see them. They've posted it, right? And you can feel free to reach out to them. 10 clients in 5 weeks. She did not wait until she had 10,000 followers. I did not even tell her, wait until you get to 5,000 followers or even 3,000 followers. No, you can convert at the number of followers that you have. And I teach that in my academy. She did not wait to go viral. She simply got visible to the right people, and the right people responded. And this is what I mean when I say audience size is what? It's a myth. Teresa did not need a massive platform. She needed a powerful position. And the moment she had that, the clients came. So, if you're here, stop trying to be famous. I need you to start being well positioned to the right people. Actually, the word here, keyword, start being findable. Can you type that? Start being findable. Findable. Just type findable. I need you to start being findable. Are you findable? Can I find you on LinkedIn? Start being findable to the right people in the right way. Are we together? Secret number 3, systems beat hustle. System beats hustle. Now, what do I mean here? The third lie is that the biggest dream killer here of all is you have to post every single day to build a brand. No, you don't. Is it a good thing? Yes, it's a nice to have. It's a nice to have. If you can be able to post every day, that's a nice to have, but you don't need. You don't need to post every day. How many times do you need to post? Join my academy and I'll let you know. I'm kidding. But you just need to be consistent. So if you set out to do two posts per week, be consistent for the whole entire year. 3 posts per week, be consistent for the whole entire year. Yeah? Be consistent. But then I hear so many busy people tell me, Muthoni, I just don't have the time to be on LinkedIn constantly. I hear you. But do you doom scroll on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook? Yes. So you see those few minutes, even if it's 10 minutes that you go on Facebook just to catch up with what's trending, or Instagram, or TikTok, or even YouTube, right? We even have YouTube. Let's say you even have a favorite YouTube channel. There's nothing wrong with it, right? But if you have those few minutes to watch a YouTube video, that's which and I'm talking of entertainment videos, something that you're not really learning, right? Perhaps a movie, perhaps, just entertaining yourself, lifestyle vlogs, whichever tickles your fancy. If you have those few minutes to do so, you have then 10 minutes to go on LinkedIn and comment. If you're not posting that day, you can comment, you can engage with people, right? And inside the academy, I make sure all my students create a program for themselves, create a strategy, a calendar, when they will be logging in on LinkedIn, when they'll be logging out of LinkedIn. You need to make time, not just during the academy, even post academy, because I will come looking for you 1 year down the line, because the testimonial that you'll have for me within 90 days, that will be awesome. But the testimonial that you'll have for me within 365 days, that is the icing on the cake. Okay? Are we together? Findable. I need you to be findable. So time, we always make time for what matters the most. So you want clients from LinkedIn. That matters, right? Make it a priority. It's that simple, honestly. Make it a priority. And you can simply do, as I said, 15 minutes, 10 minutes to 15 minutes. I'm trying to place my button here. I just place it here. Okay? And the truth is, honestly, professionals winning on LinkedIn are not the ones posting the most. They're the ones posting with the most clarity, with the most strategy, and with the most intention. Those 3 things: clarity, strategy, intention. Can you type those 3? Clarity, strategy, and intention. Even myself, there's a time I'll post Monday to Friday. I don't post every day from Monday to Sunday. No. I may post Monday to Friday, but even that times I'll post 2 times that week, 3 times that week. But I make sure the content that I put out is very clear. It has a strategy. There's an intention behind it. And most of all, you will see me in your comment section. I engage with so many. I engage with so many of my students. Yeah. Can we still join at $47? Wait and see. Just wait and see. We'll get there. We'll get to the academy. Just be patient. Yeah. Have you seen, even this year, I've started just toning it down a bit because of my schedule, but I still make time to post, and I still ensure that I'm commenting in the DM. Send me a DM, I will reply, as long as it's a good DM. Like it has value, or rather it has weight. You're not just, if you say hello or hi to me, oh my goodness, I will ignore you, because why? You're just saying hi. I don't like such messages. you need to write a good message for me to reply. Hi, you want me to say hello, hi? No, we are not going to do that. Yeah. I will reply. Write me a good message on LinkedIn. I will. Not even my assistant. My assistant does mostly the commenting. I am the one who replies. Unless I need help, that's when she comes in. Yeah. So, when you have the right framework, we've said clarity, strategy, and intention, those three things. So, when you have the right framework, when you know exactly what to say, how to say it, and who you're saying it to, three posts a week, 3 posts a week is enough to position you as the go to authority in your niche. Honestly, 3 posts a week is enough. But you also need to be very consistent, not ghosting people. So it is not about volume, it's about velocity. Can you type velocity? How many of us did physics? Can you remember some physics? Can someone define, just someone? Let me give it to someone that I've seen very active. Yeah, Sylvia Luoch. Yeah, let me give you a task. Just go to just give me the definition of velocity. The definition of velocity in physics. You can just Google it, ChatGPT, wherever, or just Google it and give me the shortest version. Don't give a very huge one. Type down quickly, search definition of velocity in physics and type it down for me. Yeah. You don't need volume, you need velocity. Velocity. And I want us to remind ourselves what velocity in physics is. Yeah. But as we wait for Sylvia, one perfectly positioned post can open doors that 1,000 random posts never could. Are we together? 3 posts, just 3 posts per week, but you become very well positioned and very consistent. You will attract the right people, the right opportunities to you. And I have a witness. I have a witness to this. The witness, his name is Walter Boyu. Walter Boyu is not a social media influencer. He is a cybersecurity trainer and is not glued to his phone, posting every hour. He is a busy professional just like you, but he learned the system. He posted with intention. Even during the academy, he tried to be as consistent as possible. There are times I couldn't even see Walter's post during the academy until evening. And then I go to Walter because now I'm seeing he's online. Walter, you're posting now. What do you mean? I'm like, yes, Muthoni. I have had a very busy week. Oh my, Walter was the busiest in this academy. He had quite a number of leads. I believe he had quite a number of leads. He did a webinar that had over 75 people attend. Crazy. He posted with intention. He let his brand do the work. And what happened next? Walter has attracted multiple speaking engagements. But then in November 2025, something extraordinary happened. And Walter isn't a new student. Walter attended the Global LinkedIn Bootcamp last year in January. And then he also attended the Audacity Lab Masterclass in November 2025. He has actually attended more than a total of 5 programs, or I think even 6 of my programs. Yeah. Level Up by Muthoni physical event last year, Vision Boarding Masterclass. This I love these students because these students show up for themselves over and over again, and some of their testimonials are mind blowing. They are crazy. And even some of these testimonials, I know some of you think they are lies, but go to them. I will even show you their faces and their profiles. Go straight to the source and ask, is this true? They will tell you. So, in November 2025, something extraordinary happened. A major speaking engagement in South Africa came through. April 2026, he will be flying, it's already confirmed. He will be flying in April 2026 to speak, and he also signed a 6-figure contract. Attached to that speaking engagement is a 6-figure contract. Can you imagine? He'll be speaking to a room that commands respect, a platform that commands attention. Yeah. All of this through LinkedIn, through him building his personal brand, through attracting the right people. So I can see Sylvia is back with the definition of velocity. Thank you. So the speed of something in a given direction. Thank you. That is the definition of velocity in physics. Now let's give it a definition in what we are learning today, personal branding. The speed of something in a given direction. So the speed in how you build your personal brand in the right direction, with strategy, with clarity, with intention. Remember those three things: clarity, intention, and strategy. When you build your personal brand with speed and with those three things in the right direction, that is when you get the transformation. That is when the testimonials come through. So thank you, Sylvia, for that. Yeah. And so this is what I mean when I say systems beat hustle. Walter did not work harder. Please. Walter did not work harder than any other cybersecurity professional. He's in cybersecurity. He worked smarter. He built a brand that opens doors for him. He didn't even have to knock on. That system, the exact one Walter used, is what I have built my academy around. And in just a moment, I am going to show you exactly what it looks like. Are we together? Are we ready to build velocity? Can you type velocity? Are we ready to build velocity? Right? And I've taken you back to physics. We've reminded ourselves the definition of velocity. All right. So let's imagine something here. Yeah. Let me indulge you for a minute here. Let me indulge you for a minute here. So close your eyes for a second. Close your eyes. Please close your eyes as I drink my water. Close your eyes for a second. Imagine it is 90 days from now. 90 days from now. Today is the 3rd of March. So roughly this will be May, right? Let's even just take 31st of May. 90 days from now, 31st of May. You open your LinkedIn notifications. You have 3 new connection requests from senior decision makers. Those who are typing, I need you to be closing your eyes. You need to be closing your eyes. Yeah. It is 90 days from now. Imagine it's 90 days from now. You open your LinkedIn notifications. You have 3 new connection requests from senior decision makers. A message from a prospect. I've been following your content. I'd love to explore working together. A speaking invitation in your inbox. You didn't chase any of this, it came to you. A recruiter wanting to work with you, right? Because your brand did the hunting. Imagine being at a networking event and someone walks up to you. Oh, you are Sylvia Loach. Oh, you are Rose Wanjiko. Oh, you are James Muguro. Oh, you're Caroline. Oh, you are Linda Matumbi. I follow your content on LinkedIn. I would love to work with you. I've been reading your posts. You're exactly who I've been looking for. And now imagine your rates going up and clients not blinking. Imagine being called a thought leader, an authority, a visionary, not because someone gave you a title, but because your brand earned it. This is the documented, repeatable reality of students who have gone through this process, and it is available to you. You can open your eyes now. You can open your eyes. If you indeed close your eyes, I hope you did. Yeah. Right now, guys, we are in Q1 of 2026. We are now closing Q1. It's March already. The window is still open. The market is very much hungry. The opportunity is still yours to claim. But, and I say this with all the love that I have for you, it will not wait forever. Someone somewhere with half your expertise, either with half your expertise or faking it to success with ChatGPT or AI in general will grab that, will grab those opportunities while you're still waiting to make a decision. While you're still waiting to make a decision. So, what will it be? What will it be? What will it be? Now, every day you stay invisible, I need you to understand something. Let's do some math here. We've covered a bit of physics. Now, let's do some math. One missed premium client per month equals what? In terms of, you don't need to type this down. Once again, you don't need to type this down. Just write it in your notebook. Yeah. If you miss one premium client per month, write that cost down. Write that. So let's say a premium client for you is $2,500. That's a premium client. So for me, that's 25. That's actually a premium client for me. That's $2,500. So that's per month. So 12 missed premium clients per year. Do that math. Or you know what? Better yet, yeah, 12 missed clients per year. So let's work with my $2,500. So that's $30,000 per year, right? Now, how many months are we remaining? Counting March. So that's 12 minus 2, 10. Yeah, so let's work with 10 months because we are still early in March. So March is still viable. That's $25,000. How much is your invisibility really costing you? That's the amount. So I need you not to do your own math. That is my math. I've shared just a rough number of my premium clients. So how about you? One missed premium client per month and then 12 missed premium clients per year. That is how much you are leaving money on the table. Come on. Are you seeing the cost of invisibility? The cost of invisibility, that is the cost. That is the real cost of invisibility. That is the real cost of invisibility. So I need you to think through. Think through. Before this night ends, are you willing to continue in the same route? Or are you willing to change your course? Or the same direction, or are you willing to change the course? Because remember velocity. Yeah. So in the next section, I'm going to show you the exact system I've built to fix this for good. All right. So allow me to walk you down memory lane, yeah, and share what my trainings can do for those who make the one decision to become great and audacious. Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we still together? Please, by now you should have opened your eyes. I can see Sylvia saying, wow, wow, oh my goodness. I did this exercise even at a deeper level at my vision boarding masterclass, LinkedIn vision boarding masterclass in January, and it was truly incredible. The next one will be for public. This one wasn't public, but the next one, January 2027, watch out. I'll even start marketing it very early this year. But wait and see the kind of testimonials we are going to have in December. It will be mind-blowing. So, are we still together? So now allow me to share just 2 videos, right? Let's break the monotony. Let's break the monotony, guys. Yeah, let's break the monotony. I want to share with you 2 videos. Listen to them keenly. And look at me. That was me back in 2024. Can you imagine we're already in 2026? My goodness. You'll see me how I looked like in 2024. This was cohort 2 of the Global LinkedIn Bootcamp. Yeah. Now let me share something with you. Let me share with you all the programs that I've hosted successfully. And I've had others that haven't been successful, and I'm not ashamed of them. But successfully, the Global LinkedIn Bootcamp, that is one. I even had to write them down so that I can remember all of them. My goodness. We have the Global LinkedIn Bootcamp, the LinkedIn Monetization Masterclass. I had 2 of them, 1.0 and 2.0. Level Up with Muthoni, 1.0 and 2.0. The Audacity Lab Masterclass, 2 of them, 1.0 and 2.0. Then we went to the 75-day Dominate LinkedIn Mission. That was last year during my birthday. I don't know if you saw that, and it was free. It was free of charge, but limited to only 75 people. And some of you, I remember some of you attended. Then we had the 60-day transformation commitment. This was now part of the Audacity Lab. So for those who attended the Audacity Lab, they also attended this 60-day transformation commitment. Then we had the 2026 LinkedIn Vision Boarding Masterclass, which was recent, January 10th. And then now we currently have the Personal Branding Academy, which is my signature program. So my previous signature program was the Global LinkedIn Bootcamp. Okay. And now my signature program is the Personal Branding Academy, because the Global LinkedIn Bootcamp, even just from the name of it, we were really concentrating on LinkedIn and not personal branding at large. And so this one, we are concentrating on personal branding and, of course, still focused on LinkedIn. Yeah. So through all of these programs, I have transformed over 2,000 professionals from 21 countries. And I'm going to share with you, I believe this was cohort 2. So let's watch these videos quickly and listen to those testimonials. These videos were edited so well. So please don't leave. Please, guys, don't leave. Let me share right now.
Posts which I've never gone beyond 10,000. Oh, impressions about 40,000 plus on my posts, which I've never gone beyond 10,000.
I moved from 93 followers all the way to currently I'm having 610 followers in just a matter of 2 weeks.
I bagged 7 clients from the bootcamp.
I have been able to receive an invitation to talk to employees of a manufacturing company.
I've also been called in for a role as an executive assistant.
I got inspired by the fact that such a young person could build something so great. And that's something I wanted to do myself.
Over 200 individuals from diverse corners of the globe have taken the bold path. United in purpose, they've embraced the call to unlock their true potential. Their mission, nothing short of greatness. Join us as we witness the incredible transformation in the Global LinkedIn Bootcamp by Miss Muthoni.
The reason why I joined Global LinkedIn Bootcamp is because I wanted an avenue where I can be able to scale up my services, that is, reach out to the right people.
I wasn't really looking for anything serious. I was just on LinkedIn to confirm whether the 19 followers I had last year were still there.
For me, it was more of clearing the cobwebs and understanding how to navigate the trenches of LinkedIn, because it's a gold mine.
Why I joined is because I thought I need to improve my brand presence on LinkedIn as a professional, as a HR professional. But when I joined initially, it was too intense and I thought, well, can I really do this?
But I got inspired by the fact that such a young person could build something so great. And that's something I wanted to do myself.
I wanted to learn how to create content around my area of expertise, which is sales.
And I can tell you, I am not the Joan that was before the bootcamp.
I am so glad I joined because I've been able to start a newsletter, Leading Daily, and within a week, it's almost 8,000 subscribers.
So when I joined the bootcamp, first, my LinkedIn account was never optimized. So the first thing I did was to optimize my account, my LinkedIn account, my profile. And after optimizing, I started getting some a lot of traffic to my profile.
I can see the difference with the way that I was writing before and how I'm writing now, and how much it connects and how much of an impact it has on my audience.
In the 14 days, I've actually grown my account to, I think I've gained around 500 connections in 2 weeks.
On the impressions, I initially had 2,000, but now through the bootcamp, I was able to get over 11,000 impressions.
I was at around 857. I'm currently at 30K plus impressions.
I got a client from the first cohort, actually, after the first week during the bootcamp.
My major achievement from the bootcamp was securing a client.
And I was able to gain a lot of visibility on LinkedIn, make a lot of connections, and actually signed a contract to moderate a corporate events for 1,500 people, and also signed this contract to this global company to be the head of sales.
Guys, are you seeing? Have you seen what is capable? So even that's just part one. So let's quickly watch part two.
That's something I wanted to do myself.
Over
Okay, so sorry. So let's just watch part two because I want you to look at Ruto Onesmus. Onesmus had 8 clients, 8 students joining his program, and also signed a major contract, 6-figure contract, right? And this was back in 2024. So let's listen in.
I got inspired by the fact that such a young person could build something so great. And that's something I wanted to do myself.
Over 200 individuals from diverse corners of the globe have taken the bold path. United in purpose, they have embraced the call to unlock their true potential. Their mission?
The LinkedIn bootcamp after my
online. I came across Muthoni's post where she was talking about training on LinkedIn, and it's something I had always said I want to be more intentional on.
I wanted to build my brand online because I felt that was missing.
I joined the bootcamp, the LinkedIn bootcamp, after my Kingdom of Saudi Arabia contract ended, and I needed to find a way to sell my services to direct clients.
So I've been able to get up to now 8 clients from LinkedIn who are now, they have already enrolled for my programs. And out of the 8, 4 are non-Kenyans. I have 1 from Botswana, 2 from Nigeria, and 1 from Tanzania.
So I've made over 300 connections from 2 connections.
I've managed to get over 10 clients who I have done one-on-one coaching, and I've helped them come up with their content strategy.
Indeed, it has been an amazing journey, considering that LinkedIn was this really big buzzword for me. I didn't know how to engage with the people there. From the bootcamp, I learned on how to really be professional and how to deal with the clients there. Indeed, I have an amazing testimony because I bagged 7 clients from the bootcamp.
Not only did I get more leads, I also got a lot of people inquiring about my product.
And I can tell you it is such an amazing bootcamp. I have learned a lot. And one of the things I can say, one of the successes I have received is I have been able to receive an invitation to talk to employees of a manufacturing company.
Global LinkedIn Bootcamp has been have been of great importance to me because first, I've been able to discover who I really am. I've been able to know exactly what my potential is and what exactly I can be able to do with the knowledge I have. Reno Dairy Academy has become a brand just because I've been able to share the knowledge. Because through the LinkedIn posts that I've been able to be sharing for the past 2 weeks.
I've been on LinkedIn for 15 years, but I haven't had such following and such engagement on my posts or such impressions like I've had in the last 2 weeks. So it's been amazing. It's been an amazing journey with Miss Muthoni. She's an excellent teacher.
My parting shot to Muthoni is that you are making a difference in people's lives and you are impacting lives positively. That is all the
All right. So I realize we have 2 days. So we'll watch the next one tomorrow. We'll rewatch the next one tomorrow. But am I sending the message home? Am I sending a message home? It is very much what? Possible, guys. Yeah. It is possible to achieve these results. It is very much possible. Yeah. So just give me a second. Yes, it is very much possible to achieve this kind of results only if you do what? You decide. And remember, strategy, intention, clarity, right? And I help you with what? With the clarity, and the strategy. Intention has to come from you. You have to be very intentional. You have to be very much willing to do the work. So now let me show you some of the results. That those are just a summary, and that is, I believe that was cohort 1 and cohort 2 combined, the global LinkedIn bootcamp. And in total I had 7 cohorts, and I was able to train over 2,000 people, right? Then I stopped training in 2025. I came back. 75 day wasn't really a training. It was more of community and accountability. Then the Audacity Lab Masterclass, that is when I did train, and it was truly incredible, right? So let me share with you some other testimonials. Look at Mary here. Mary Gashuhi, in just 3 months of building her personal brand on LinkedIn, Mary was reached out to write an article by Msafiri by Kenya Airways. Yeah, so Msafiri is a magazine by Kenya Airways, and she was featured. She was called to write an article. Isn't that huge? Because from that article itself, she actually landed clients. She actually got calls, and that is one achievement when it comes to personal branding: recognition, influence, right? Being seen at the right places. That is it, guys. Yeah. Then a few months down the line, she landed her very first speaking engagement, and she landed 5 clients at this speaking engagement. Can you imagine? Then we have my amazing client. This is a one-on-one client, Anna Garuru, all the way from the US. In just a couple of months working together, I believe 4 months, 4 months, actually 3 months, yeah. She landed an international speaking engagement. She's based in the US, but she was flown to Senegal to speak, all fully sponsored, plus an honorarium. Yeah, that is the power of personal branding. Then we have Walter. So this is me and Walter. Let me even minimize myself now. This is me and Walter at the Level Up by Muthoni. You can see the logo down there. This is February last year. Yeah. I had the Level Up event. It was exclusively for my trailblazers. Yeah. And he attended, and he has attended, as I said, the Global LinkedIn Bootcamp, Level Up by Muthoni, the Audacity Lab Masterclass, the 2026 Vision Boarding Masterclass, and of course, Cohort 1 of my academy. 5 programs. And I have a group for all my, I have an exclusive group for all my trailblazers. And I normally share events that they should attend. And so even last year, I shared about the Youth Plus Festival event, and we attended with Walter, and he actually even got the VIP. Okay, it wasn't really a VIP ticket, but a ticket for the book reading. How was it called? I can't remember. Book reading by Vusi Thembekwayo, and we actually attended together, and we had so many insights, and we even exchanged notes and discussed. It was truly incredible, right? So look at the wins Walter had. Look at all these wins. Yeah, during the academy, just this academy recently, he generated 7 leads and booked 4 client engagements. November 2025, after attending the Audacity Lab Masterclass, he landed a major speaking engagement. And still from the Global LinkedIn Bootcamp, he did get, he has a testimonial for me. He has never, he shared with me, I just forgot it. I believe he shared it on phone call. I didn't write it down. But it's just wins after wins after wins after wins, honestly. And it's been incredibly, incredibly amazing. Yeah. Then we have Teresa Shiundo. Of course, you've heard her from the videos. Teresa was reached out by 2 global recruiters. Yeah. And she launched a newsletter at my program, and she gained over 8,000 subscribers in less than a week. You've heard straight from Teresa herself, right? That is the video. Sorry, not Teresa, Terry Shindo. Teresia. She's called Teresia, but I call her Terry. I call her Terry. Yes. So Terry, you've heard from Terry herself, right? And this is Terry at the 2026 LinkedIn Vision Boarding Masterclass in January, very much recent. So I had 2 masterclasses. So I had 1.0 and 2.0. So I had to have the second one because some of them missed out, and then so I couldn't let them go just by that way. So I got some more people to join. and we had the second one, right? So you can see even the outfit change from the others that I will show you. So this is Ruto Onesmus. You've heard also from Ruto from the video, landed 8 clients from LinkedIn, but the one that stands out is a company saw his work on LinkedIn and signed him to a 6-figure consultancy contract. Where are my consultants? Consultants, can you see people are signing contracts? Walter signed a 6-figure contract. Ruto Onesmus here also signed a 6-figure contract, all from LinkedIn. Your next contract is waiting for you on LinkedIn. And quote me when you post tomorrow. Miss Muthoni said your next contract awaits you on LinkedIn, but you need to do the work. But you need to have a strategy. You need to have clarity, and you need to be very much intentional. Your next contract awaits you. And you can see for an egg pasteurization plant in Nyandarua County, he is based in Nairobi, but he landed a contract all the way from Nyandarua County. I am actually from Nyandarua County. I don't know if anyone from Nyandarua is here. Yeah, he landed a contract all the way from Nyandarua, like remote areas in Kenya and even international. It's not just even about international. Even if you want to work with other counties here in Kenya, for my Kenyan people, right? It is possible. Someone from that egg pasteurization plant from Nyandarua County saw Ruto Onesmus on LinkedIn. Yet you're there, still invisible. Wake up and smell the coffee. Wake up and smell the coffee. Then we have a Bube from Nigeria. He signed his first $500 per month retainer retainer client. You see, contract is already engraved in my mind. Even me, I am yet to sign my very first contract this year from LinkedIn. I am yet to, but I trust God, and for sure, I am already generating the leads. But I am very much positive. Yeah. So he signed his very first $500 per month retainer client. I believe Asogo is he is a freelancer, and I did see we have some freelancers in the house. He is a testimonial for you. Then I have Favor from Nigeria. Favor attracted an international lead from a medical company based in India directly through LinkedIn. And she was able to close the deal. India, you can see India, South Africa, Nyandarua, even here in Kenya. All of these people are waiting to find you on LinkedIn. Are you findable? The key question is, are you findable? These people, my students, not these people, my students, my trailblazers, I call them my trailblazers. My trailblazers are findable on LinkedIn. How about you? Then now let's come to cohort 1. Because cohort 1 had incredible wins. Mind-blowing. Oh my goodness. And after even training cohort, I felt I am back. We can do this. Oh my goodness. And let me tell you, I encourage them a lot. If there's something I help my students, if you miss a class, I will call you. When you're making payment, you share your email and your phone number, right? We use Telegram. We use Telegram for the group so that nobody, because of privacy and confidentiality, but I have your phone number. So if you don't attend my class, I won't even email you first. I will reach out to you on WhatsApp. Then you don't reply, I will call you myself. I'll call you. So we have Felix. Felix was flown to Sussex, United Kingdom, to attend a conference. And you can see this was what? Fully sponsored. I should have underlined those 2 words. Fully sponsored by his employer. That entire line. Tomorrow it will be underlined. Fully sponsored by his employer. And it came directly from a recommendation by his director who was reading his LinkedIn posts. Careerpreneurs, can you see? Can you see what is possible on LinkedIn? What is possible? He is a teacher, or rather, he's in the he's not really a teacher. I believe he's in the special education industry. Felix, you're in the house. Oh my goodness. Sometimes I find it hard to explain your career. But I believe I did see him. I did see his text here in the chat. I believe he's in the chat, or maybe he has left. Yeah, so he's a special education expert. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. Then we have Agatha. So you can see the outfit. So this was the first 2026 LinkedIn Vision Boarding Masterclass. So 10th January. Then the next one happened the week after. So Agatha, after the Vision Boarding Masterclass and the Personal Branding Academy, Agatha secured a new office, three recruitment contracts, my goodness, and two training contracts, and trained 12 staff, all in the span of 5 weeks. And moreover, then a multinational operating in 28 countries. I had shared this earlier, right? You can see now this is Agatha. Invited her to train 2,000 women, and they discovered her on ChatGPT. And from ChatGPT, it was her LinkedIn content. And they went now to LinkedIn to look her up. That is Agatha. And Agatha has attended the Global LinkedIn Bootcamp. She has also attended the Global LinkedIn, the Audacity Lab Masterclass. Yes, Audacity Lab Masterclass, the Vision Boarding Masterclass, and of course the Academy, the Cohort Academy. Then we have Pauline Esther Wangari, the VP of her school in Ireland. So she is, I believe she is an international study consultant. So the VP of the school she represents all the way in Ireland commented on her post and even reposted it to his network. And she has landed 2 speaking opportunities and successfully held her first webinar through the Academy. Okay, through the Academy. I push my students, as long as you're a consultant, a coach, and a trainer, you must carry out a webinar during those 5 weeks. And I walk you through how to do so. Then we have Teresa Njeru, who hosted 2 vision boarding sessions where she trained 27 students. Plus, she landed how many? 10. Not 1, not 2, but 10 coaching clients. Are we still together? Are we still? I did ask by show of hands, who is ready to be the next success story? And I saw quite a number of hands. So are we ready? Are we ready to actually make that one decision? Yeah. So in a nutshell, because of course I must share with you in a nutshell, my students do what? They go from 0 to fully booked with paying clients, speaking gigs, opportunities flooding in their inbox. They also land 6 to 7 figure contracts that match their expertise. And I have proof to show. Walter, Onesimus, fly internationally, fully sponsored to global stages to either speak or attend. And finally, attract. They do what? Attract high-ticket clients who pay without negotiating the price. Yeah, so let me hide okay, yes, much better. Without negotiating the price. Yeah, they also fill their programs with hungry, paying students ready to transform. They get noticed by VPs, directors, we've seen, right? And C-suite decision makers who repost their content and even call them to speak or attend conferences. So these are some of the results my students generate. So the Personal Branding Academy, that is why we are here. Yeah. Who is this for and who is this not for? It's very, very key for us to understand this. Okay. And so just from the table, you can see who this program is for and who this program isn't for. And so if you're a consultant, a coach, or a trainer who wants to attract premium clients, lucrative contracts, this is for you. If you're an entrepreneur who wants to build authority globally and attract investors and high-value clients, this is for you. If you're a speaker or an author who wants to stop chasing stages and start being headhunted for opportunities, this is for you. And if you're a careerpreneur, remember, professionals, those who are at 9 to 5 employed, careerpreneurs, who knows, you, if you are a careerpreneur who knows, you know that you're excellent at what you do, but the right people simply cannot find you. This is absolutely for you. And now, who is this not for? I'll be honest, because I respect your time and my time as well. So if you're looking for overnight success, this is not for you. If you're not willing to show up and put in the work for 5 good weeks, this is not for you. If you want to stay comfortable and invisible, this is not for you. Please stay where you are. Yeah, you're okay being invisible, stay where you are. And if you're not ready to invest in your own career growth, this is not your season. Okay, but if you saw yourself in the first column, if you saw yourself in the success stories that I've shared, either the videos or even the stories that I've shared with you, the academy is waiting for you. Remember, the speaking contracts, the speaking stages, the contracts, the premium clients, the students for the trainers, yeah, for the careerpreneurs. You want to be headhunted on LinkedIn. This is the place for you. Now, let's clear the path of transformation. Let's clear the path to your transformation, rather, because it's very, very much key. We need to clear that path to your transformation. So you may have some objections, right? I know that as you look at that, at that link, because I'll be dropping the link in just a few, right? You might, or rather, as you look at the academy, you might have some questions or what ifs running through your mind. So I want to address the most common ones. First, the time factor. I know you're busy, yeah? And so just give me a second. Something I need to look at. Okay, yes, so just confirmed. So let's look at the first one, the time factor. This program was built for the person who is already doing big things. Yeah, the modules are only around 3 hours total. Yeah, and you have the entire 5 weeks to watch the modules. Okay, so there are modules which I'm going to take you through them. I'm going to take you through what the program entails. So that's less time than most people spend scrolling on LinkedIn. Now, then we have only 3 live training sessions, and each and every training session is recorded. So afterwards, you will get a recording, okay, for you to watch. And it's only 1 hour, maximum 1.5 hours, okay? For those who say, I'm not a writer, you don't need to be Shakespeare. I am not Shakespeare myself, so you don't need to be Shakespeare, right? I give you the content creation formula. During the modules, you will learn how to create content, yeah? As well as the 5 content pillars, and you come up with your own content themes. Then we have follower count. That is vanity. Opportunity count is sanity. That is what we rely on, opportunities. I have students with fewer than 5,000 followers, 2,000 followers, 1,000 followers, but they're landing paid opportunities, and it's very much possible. If you're worried about your employer, smart employers want their team to have strong brands, so it brings them credibility to the organizations. However, I'll teach you how to build your brand in a way that elevates your current role, that will not flag your employer. All right? How is this different? Most courses give you the theory, or rather they just give you the practical, but they don't show you exactly how to do it. I walk you through. I give you that accountability. You will have an assigned accountability partner, and I will be your leader. I'll be your major accountability partner. If you don't show up to the trainings, and there are only 3 of them, I will look for you, but you must give me a really good reason, right? And we're going to work around. If you can just attend even for half an hour, right? Then the rest you can watch later. That is fine. Yeah. Showing up on LinkedIn, very, very key. To my introverts, LinkedIn is your paradise, right? So the academy, as I said, gives you systems. I'm going to give you systems, life support, accountability. That's what makes this program different. To introverts, LinkedIn is your paradise. You don't have to do, you don't have to do videos. You can just do photos, and I'll also walk you through how you can work around visuals. So working around with AI, or even, creating your own posters, thought leadership posters, and all the likes. The results, if you implement, you'll see engagement rise in the first 2 weeks. Then real opportunities typically start appearing within 30 to 60 days. Okay, our goal is to get you a paid opportunity or a high level recognition within 90 days. Okay, that is the guarantee I have, and that is the promise I have, that you will attain a paid opportunity within 90 days. However, as I said, 2 weeks, the first 2 weeks, you will gain the visibility. By the time we are closing in the program, you must have leads. What is a lead? A lead is a prospect, someone reaching out to you. That's an inquiry, right? And so that's a prospect. So you must have generated leads so that the next 30 days you simply close on those deals, and it's very much possible. And as I said, if you lock in, if you go full in like Walter, Teresa, and Agatha, you can generate those leads and even close in those clients within those 5 weeks. It's just 40 days, guys. 40 days, it's very much possible. And finally, it doesn't matter where you are or your level, whether you're a 15-year veteran like we had Terry Shiundu, or a total beginner, the framework meets you where you are, and it is global. I've trained professionals in the USA, UK, Australia, and 21 other countries. Yeah. So if you miss a session, don't worry. As I said, everything is what? Recorded. Everything is recorded. Yeah. So let me quickly go through what the program entails. So this is the only academy, and I repeat, the only academy that will increase your income, influence, and impact within 90 days. Okay? Within 90 days. So let's go through it. Number one, as I shared, we will have 7 power-packed modules. These over 3 hours of concentrated expertise. And what is the value here? I want us to start doing the math. The value is $300 just for these modules alone. Then you have 3 live training sessions. How are these 3 live training sessions look like? The onboarding session, that is day 1, right? So we start on March 11th. This is next week. So day 1, we'll have a live session. Then mid-session, I will be able to lock in that date for you. Once during the onboarding, I'll share that date. And of course, the last session before we close, right? And you can see we end on April 24th, but the closing session will be around April 22nd, April 20th. Yeah. So all sessions are recorded, and the 3 live training sessions, what's the value? $500. We continue. Then you have live profile review sessions. This is a major bonus. So this one is done during the day and in groups of 5, right? So you lock in, I'll share a Google form. You lock in a time, your preferred time, and then we'll have the session, okay? So this alone was worth the entire investment. I have landed clients just from my profile alone. This is what a Cohort 1 student said. Then we have templates and frameworks. So under each module, there are templates and frameworks, proven, ready to be implemented. And this alone is valued at $200. Then we have a proven content calendar. There's a 40-day content calendar, 40 days. I believe if you've seen some of my Cohort 1 students, they are saying I showed up for 40 days. That is the total number of days you are showing up, and of course, posting, right? So there's a tested and proven content calendar that will attract opportunities to you without you chasing them, and that's valued at $200. Then we have community access. Network with serious professionals, accountability partners, right? Remember, you will be assigned to an accountability partner. And if your accountability partner is not showing up, I will reassign you. You can come to me and say, Muthoni, could you kindly reassign me another accountability partner? I will do so, okay? Lifelong connections, collaborate, refer, support. Some of my students have been able to work together, right, already. Some of them have landed clients inside the academy. Some of them are collaborating inside, and of course, referring. Then, of course, you have direct support and accountability, access to me and my team, of course, throughout the entire 5-week program. You are not alone. We celebrate your wins together, okay? And when you have a challenge, I have a call with you and we actually go through it together. So what's happening? Life, work, okay, how can you be able to show up fully, okay, to this academy? And that is valued at $200. Then we have graduation ceremony. How many of you attended our graduation? On LinkedIn, we had a graduation second last week of February. I can't remember. Yeah, the graduation is still live. There's a replay on LinkedIn where you can still watch it. So celebrated publicly in front of thousands. Your name, your work, your transformation. I even give you a 1-minute opportunity to pitch yourself, right? And that alone has also enabled some of my students land clients and opportunities. So that is valued at $200. Total value, when you calculate all of this, okay, this is valued at $2,200. Yeah. And of course, remember my 3 years experience, and of course, quite a number of students that I've worked with. But tonight, actually, it's not 30 students. I forgot to edit this part. But tonight, you're not paying $2,000. You're not even paying $1,500. Not even paying $500. For only 15 students. I already have 25 students inside. Okay, 25 students are inside. And I did see a student here from cohort 2 already. Yeah, so we already have 25 students inside. So right now I'm just looking for 15 more, and this expires on 6th March. Okay, this expires on 6th of March. So there was a window. Someone mentioned $47. That expired already. That was early bird. That was the early bird offer. So early bird ended, and right now it's going for $67. It's still very, very much minimal. As you can see, the value that I'm giving. Yeah, a guarantee. I like that. Yes, there is a guarantee. You will gain a paid opportunity. Yeah, within the 90 days. Actually, cohort 1, I'm still interacting with cohort 1 because some of them are yet to land a paid opportunity, and I'm following up with them, right? So I'm making sure that they indeed close the deals. So $67. My admin, kindly drop the link. Admin, kindly drop the link ASAP. Drop the link ASAP. So lock in your spot. I have given you a much longer period grace. So only 15 spots available. So thank you, Njeri. So that's Njeri. I really can't share. Are you unable? Are you able to share the link, Njeri? So I need you to book in your spots. Lock in your spots, secure your spots. So just sharing the link. As we continue to tomorrow, day 2, of course. But you have now 72 hours. I'm only giving you 72 hours to lock in your spots. 72 hours to lock in your spot. So ensure you lock in your spot between now and then. Yeah. Oh my Lord. What do you mean? Okay. So give me a second. I dropped the link in the chat. But also under my featured section, you will be able to see the 2 links. Under my featured section, you will be able to see the 2 links. But let me try and drop it here. And let me know if you can click on it. Yes, so I've been able to share. Awesome, awesome. So the links are now available. I've dropped them right now. So click on them. It's 8,627 Kenya shillings for the Kenyans. And then we have $67 if you're international. It's equivalent. Even if you Google right now, it's equivalent, right? So it's very much equivalent. I'm giving you 72 hours. That's now till Friday midnight. Yeah. Till Friday midnight for you to be able to lock in your spot. And now you only have 2 choices. For those, I can see quite a number have left, right? And that's okay. They are not meant to join the academy. That is totally fine. So you can be in this moment of opportunity and let it pass by, or invest in your brand today with this one-time investment compared to the value you're getting. Honestly, if you land a 6-figure contract, can you do the math, guys? You land a 6-figure contract, how much would you have invested? You won't even have invested even a quarter. Let's even look at 100,000. You land 100,000 contract. Look what 8,000 is from that 100K. Can you see? It's literally a drop in the ocean. Yeah. And I will guide you. I literally even teach you sales. I'll even take you through sales, negotiations, and handling objections. Yeah. Sales calls. You must be taking up sales calls. Very, very key. I still take up sales calls, right? Mapping out your client journey. Yeah, I'll share with you some 2 major books. I did mention them here. Yeah, so it's very much key. So I have shared the links. I can't pin them. I'm unable to pin them. So just click on them Let me see if I can share them individually. So the Kenyans alone, no. So the Kenyans alone, yes. So the first one is the Kenyans alone, and then we have the internationals. Yes, and still when you click the link in my bio, you will be able to join. I mean, not link in bio, my featured section. When you swipe my featured section, the links are still much visible. Yes, these links are still much visible. Feel free to DM me. And kindly note, if you want to join the next cohort won't be at this price. I'm increasing them as we go because the testimonials are becoming too good, are becoming too great, and even my years of experience and the kind of transformation that I'm giving people. This registration, this investment is very much. This is mid ticket. This mid ticket, yeah. So right now, I believe I am talking to the 30%, as I shared, the ones who have been the best kept secret in their industry, the ones who have watched less qualified people get their opportunities, and the ones who have been showing up but not being seen. This ends tonight. Okay, this ends tonight. The ones who have been working hard but not being paid their worth. This ends tonight. Once again, $67. That's equivalent to 8,627 Kenya shillings. The links are already in the chat. Click the links below and you can be able to lock in your spot. 25 people are already inside. As I said, 25 students. I already have someone. I already tapped into Malawi. I have someone from Malawi. I have someone from Rwanda. Actually, a client that I worked with last year, one-on-one, through consultancy. Rwanda. Let me see. I've written them down. Where is my logbook? Yes, so Malawi, Rwanda, USA. Yes, they're supposed to be 4. Rwanda, Malawi. I'm super excited. Malawi, I've never, and that's just Justina Jemusi. Yes, from Rwanda. Ghana, oh yes, and of course Ghana, Dorcas Ameyo. Yes. So I have quite a number, and the rest, of course, are Kenyans. Oh, and Vanessa, South Africa. How can I forget? Vanessa Mulumba, all the way from South Africa. Yes. So I have South Africa, Kenya locked in. Let's start. Kenya, South Africa, Ghana, Malawi, Rwanda, and the USA. So 6 countries represented. Cohort 1, I had Kenya, US, Ghana, and Tanzania. Yes, those four. Yes, so super excited. Lock in your spot. As I said, you have only 72 hours. Friday midnight, I end enrollment. I close enrollment with the number of people I'll close enrollment. Cohort 3 will be at a higher price than this $67. Yeah, so maybe perhaps $97. Yeah, so I think it will be at around $97. So if I were you, remember, I'm still in the founding phase, right? In terms of this academy, right? So cohort 1 is done, cohort 2. So in terms of pricing, cohort 3 will be higher. That one, I am promising you that. So if I were you, I would lock in my spot and see you tomorrow. So tomorrow is day 2. So I can remove this on stage. Tomorrow is day 2, and I'll be taking you through, what is it? Let me remind myself. What's the topic for day 2? Allow me to remind myself. So day 2 is, where's that topic? My Lord. Yes, the payoff. Yes, so tomorrow we'll be looking at the payoff, how to turn your personal brand into a 60-day income machine. So we are not yet done. Are there any finance professionals in the academy? Yes, we had. I had Cotton, I had 2. I had Elijah and I had Joshua Kirubi. But Joshua wasn't able to show up as much. Yeah, but yes, I've had quite a number of people in the finance professional. I just still can't pin them in mind, but cohort 1, we just had 2. Yes. So please join. I know QQ 2010, the one who's asked that question. Please join the academy. You will get to learn a lot. I've worked with even clients in finance industry, mostly accounting and insurance, if you can say. That is the investment bit, yeah, insurance and all the likes, money market funds. So the investment side of finance. and also the accounting side of finance. Yes. So yes, you are most welcome to join. I'd love to have you join. That is very much possible. So yeah, so guys, see you tomorrow. Let's lock in tomorrow 7:30 p.m. Once again, we do it again, and I'll take you through the next presentation. So day 1 is done. Thank you so much. Have yourselves a great evening. Bye-bye. Lock in your spots, guys. Lock in your spots. Secure your spots. Midnight, 6th March, Friday, enrollment closes. So if I were you, I would be looking for the funds right now and secure my spots. Bye-bye.